So it was September 11th, 1973, when the Chilean military turned their weapons on their own president's home under the direction of General Pinochet, who had been in conversations with our CIA in the time before that. And they deposed the democratically elected socialist president, Salvador Allende. They rounded up the protesters. They went to the university, and they took them to the Chile Stadium in Santiago, where boxing matches were held. And among those people who were rounded up was Victor Jara, who is a poet, a professor, and a songwriter. People call him the Chilean Bob Dylan because he wrote protest songs, he wrote about the people's struggle, he wrote about trying to get out of this systemic oppression. And some officer in the military that had taken these professors back to the stadium recognized him, said, "Oh, you're that singer, aren't you?" And they separated from the group, and they took him to the basement of the stadium. This is a stadium he had played before. He had played his songs there. And for several days, they tortured him. They broke his hands, and they asked him, "Can you play your guitar now?" They asked him to sing, after he'd been tortured. His spirit remained strong. You can actually find the book that his wife wrote, and in the back of the book is the last poem he ever wrote, and he wrote it just before they took him out with a number of other people to be executed. And his body was found in a mass grave. I was on a trip to Chile with my partner, my girlfriend, who lived there for close to 6 years. It was kind of meant to be a visit to a place that had been an important part of her life. But you learn about these things and you think about these things while you're spending time with these wonderful, sweet, creative people. It's this beautiful town. There's art everywhere. There's murals on all of the buildings, people playing music in the streets. Some of her friends even set up these shows that had a performer from Chile, from Argentina, from Peru, and then me. I got to be the token stateser. It was about a year before I could figure out how do I balance these two sides of that experience, this knowledge of the past and this trip that we had, and try to put it into a song. So this is that song. And the feeling starts to live. Clouds and continents, they will shift. Dictators fall when the earthquakes subside. I want you by my side tonight. We'll walk the city at night, down cobblestone streets, past the painted buildings, the seagulls and the shipyards, the restless, hopeful peace we found, just walking around. I know that love is real. Took a while for me to feel my way into choices I have made, doubts and questions that I hate to tell. Can I avoid myself? Down cobblestone streets, past the painted buildings, fire eaters and fish markets, the restless, hopeful peace we found, just walking around. If I could speak to them like you do, you flag the bus, and I'll tie my shoe, avert my eyes from passers-by. I'm insecure, but I'm alive. To all I hide on a tumble-down street, with nothing good in my headphones. I'm flying past the music makers. Take a breath and I release the dove to see what I've made my love. And I know that love is all. Standing beside you I feel small. Dictators live till their damage done. The poet's tongue cut off, and then they will feed the birds his hands to give a proper speech from the shattered church front. Copper mines and a CIA coup. Foundations are empires.